Have you ever rolled out of bed in the morning and noticed something missing? Not just your energy, not just your clarity, but something more physical, something you used to count on without thinking. Morning wood. It used to be automatic, reliable, even annoying sometimes. Now it's just gone. Or maybe it shows up once in a while, but it's weak, short-lived, or just not what it used to be. And maybe you've tried not to think about it. You've blamed stress, poor sleep, aging, even your partner. But deep down, a part of you wonders, what changed? Why does your body feel like it's giving up on you? What happened to that natural spark you had for decades? Let me tell you a story. His name was Robert, 67 years old, retired teacher, quiet man, married for over 35 years. He came to me not with a complaint, but with a confession. He said, "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore. I'm not in pain, I'm not sick, but I'm not me." He told me he hadn't had a strong morning erection in over a year, and intimacy with his wife had gone from spontaneous and fun to scheduled, forced, and lately non-existent. He wasn't angry, he was sad, disconnected, like something inside had quietly turned off. "Is it just age?" he asked. "Or is there something I'm missing?" That question stuck with me, because what Robert described wasn't unusual. In fact, I hear it nearly every week from men over 50. It's never just about sex. It's about identity, confidence, vitality. The feeling of waking up and knowing your body still works, that you're still in the game. Morning erections aren't just about arousal. They're a sign of health, of blood flow, of nerve function, of hormonal balance. When they disappear, it's often a signal that something deeper is out of sync. Now, here's the part most men don't know. The solution isn't always pills, pressure, or performance tricks. Sometimes it's as simple as what your body is missing. And that brings us to the vitamin we're talking about today. One simple mineral that helps restore natural morning erections, better sleep, and more energy. Not with force, but by helping your body do what it already knows how to do. Magnesium. You may have heard of magnesium. Maybe your doctor mentioned it. Maybe you saw it at the pharmacy and skipped over it, thinking it was just another supplement for muscle cramps or bones. But magnesium is so much more than that. It's one of the most important minerals your body uses every single day. And yet, most men over 50 are not getting enough of it. Not by a little, by a lot. Here's the science in plain language. Your body needs magnesium to do over 300 things. That includes keeping your nerves sharp, your heart steady, your muscles relaxed, and yes, your blood flowing. It helps control your stress, your sleep, and your testosterone production. And the truth is, when you're low in magnesium, you may not feel sick, but you'll feel tired, heavy, foggy, unmotivated. And your erections? They'll quietly become weaker, less consistent, or disappear entirely. Back to Robert. We ran a basic blood test, and sure enough, his magnesium was below normal. Not dangerously low, but not optimal. He wasn't sleeping well. He was drinking a glass or two of wine at night to relax. He was taking a blood pressure pill and a reflux medication, both of which deplete magnesium. He didn't eat many greens or whole foods, and he thought he was just aging. But really, his body was running on low battery, especially at night when healing and hormone production happen. So we started with one small change. I asked him to take 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate about an hour before bed. That's it. No other changes. Just the magnesium, some water, and no alcohol that night. He agreed. 2 weeks later, he came back and sat down with a small smile. "Doc," he said, "I woke up this morning and, well, I'll just say it's been a while." His wife noticed too, and not just in bed. She said he seemed more relaxed, less irritable, more like himself. That's the power of magnesium when your body's been needing it for years. Now, I'm not saying magnesium is a miracle pill. It's not. It won't fix deep nerve damage or replace testosterone if your levels are dangerously low. But for thousands of men over 50, magnesium fills a quiet gap that nothing else does. It helps the body relax enough to sleep deeply. And deep sleep is when your testosterone is made. Your blood vessels relax, your body resets, and that's when those healthy natural erections return. Let's slow down here because this is important. Morning erections are not just about sex. They're about blood flow. A healthy male body, especially one with good circulation and balanced hormones, will have several erections at night, without any stimulation. These nighttime erections help keep the tissue oxygenated and responsive. It's maintenance, not arousal. When those erections stop happening, it can mean your circulation is declining, or your sleep is too shallow, or your testosterone is too low, or your nerves aren't firing right, all of which magnesium quietly supports. So how exactly does magnesium help? First, it calms your nervous system. You know that racing mind at night, the one that won't turn off? That's your nervous system stuck in alert mode. Magnesium helps switch it into rest mode, so your brain can stop scanning for problems and let you sleep. Second, magnesium relaxes your blood vessels. This means your circulation improves, not just in your heart, but everywhere, including your pelvic area. Blood can move more freely, which is essential for firm, natural erections. Third, magnesium supports testosterone production. Most of your testosterone is made while you sleep, but poor sleep means poor hormones. When you finally start sleeping deeper, your hormone cycle starts to normalize. That's when the fire starts to come back. You might be thinking, why hasn't my doctor told me this? Well, many do. But magnesium doesn't get headlines. It doesn't make drug companies money. It's not flashy. It's foundational. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it's not powerful, especially when your body has been quietly asking for it for years. Now let's talk about the kinds of magnesium. Not all forms are the same. Magnesium oxide? Skip it. It's cheap and your body barely absorbs it. Magnesium citrate? Good, but it can cause loose stools. Magnesium glycinate? That's the one I recommend most. It's gentle on the stomach. It supports sleep and nerves. And it doesn't come with unwanted surprises at night. Start with 200 milligrams. If your body handles it well, you can go up to 300 or even 400 depending on your needs. Always take it with water, and not with alcohol or coffee. Both can block how well your body uses it. And of course, if you have kidney problems or take medications, ask your doctor before starting anything new. You might be wondering how fast it works. Some men feel the difference in a few nights. Others take a week or two. But over and over, I've seen men who thought they were just getting old wake up one morning and realize something's working again. And that something is their own body, not forced, not medicated, just restored. So if you're a man over 50 and you've noticed changes in your morning erections, your energy, or your sleep, consider this. Maybe it's not about trying harder. Maybe it's about giving your body what it quietly needs. You don't have to accept the decline. You don't have to live half alive. You can take one small step tonight. A glass of water. A gentle supplement. A quiet moment of rest. And maybe, just maybe, your body will remember what it was built to do. So what actually happens in your body when magnesium starts doing its job? Let's look at it simply. When you sleep deeply, your body gets to work. Your blood pressure naturally lowers. Your heart rate slows down. Your breathing becomes deeper. Your brain clears out waste and resets your mood. Your hormones begin to balance. Testosterone rises, and your nervous system, if it's supported, lets go of tension. That's when healing happens. That's when your body starts working like it used to. And in men, that includes nighttime erections. These aren't about arousal. They're a built-in function, like stretching in the morning. They keep your tissue healthy. They mean your nerves, blood vessels, and hormones are doing what they should. So, when magnesium helps restore sleep and reduces stress and improves circulation, That's when these signs of health quietly return. Not like a switch being flipped. More like your body remembering. Like waking up and thinking, wait, this used to happen every day. And now it's back. Let's go back to Robert, the retired teacher. After 3 weeks of taking magnesium at night, he said he started sleeping through the night for the first time in years. He wasn't waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. tossing and turning. His mind was calmer. His dreams were coming back. His energy during the day was more steady. But what surprised him most was what happened in the morning. For the first time in over a year, he was waking up hard. Not just once, but often. No medication, no pressure, just his body responding. He told me, "I didn't even realize how much I missed that feeling. I thought it was gone forever." That's the emotional part most people don't talk about. Morning wood isn't just physical, it's psychological. It's proof you're still in the game, that your body still wants to work, that you're still vital. It gives you confidence, even if intimacy isn't your focus right now. It reminds you that aging doesn't mean giving up. It just means adapting, giving your body what it needs instead of ignoring it. Now, some men ask me, can't I just eat more spinach or almonds and get magnesium that way? The answer is yes, but it's tough. Modern farming has stripped a lot of magnesium out of soil, so even healthy foods have less than they used to. And most men aren't eating tons of leafy greens or seeds every day. Add alcohol, caffeine, or certain medications, and your levels drop even faster. That's why supplements work better in this case. They give your body a steady, absorbable form of what it's been missing, especially at night. The reason we take it before bed is because that's when your body is most ready to heal. It's like watering your garden at night so the roots can soak it in without the heat of the sun burning it off. Same with magnesium. You give your body what it needs and let it go to work while you rest. No pressure, no forcing, just support. Here's something else that happens when magnesium starts working. Your stress levels go down. You might not realize how much stress has built up in your body until it starts to leave. You breathe a little easier. Your shoulders drop. Your chest feels less tight. Your reactions to things get calmer. That's magnesium helping lower cortisol, your main stress hormone. And when cortisol drops, your testosterone can finally rise. The two work like a seesaw. High stress keeps testosterone low. Less stress gives it space to rise again. And that affects everything. Your energy, your mood, your motivation, and yes, your sexual function. Some men tell me they didn't even realize how stressed they were until they felt it lift. They just thought that was their new normal. Tired, numb, disconnected. But once the nervous system gets support, once the blood starts flowing again, once hormones start balancing, the fog begins to clear. And in that clarity, you start to feel like yourself again. Not the version of you from age 25, but the wiser, calmer, stronger version. The one that doesn't panic over every little thing. The one that still feels desire, not desperation, but connection. To your body, to your partner, to life. Let's talk briefly about how to take it right. Take magnesium glycinate, 200 to 400 milligrams, about 1 hour before bed. Start small. Let your body get used to it. Don't mix it with coffee or alcohol. Take it with water. Try to avoid screens the last hour of the night if you can. Maybe dim the lights, stretch, breathe, read something calming. Let your body understand it's time to wind down. That's when magnesium works best, not as a stimulant, not as a sleeping pill, but as a signal. A quiet message to your nervous system. You can relax now. You're safe. Let's rest. And don't rush it. This isn't like flipping a switch. Some nights it might feel subtle, other nights more noticeable. But give it time. Most men feel something shift in the first 1 to 2 weeks. Better sleep, a more relaxed mind, less tension in the chest, and, for many, the return of morning erections. At first, it might surprise you. Then it becomes familiar again. Natural. Normal. Like your body is breathing again. Now, one last thing. If you have a partner, you might think this only affects you. But it doesn't. Your energy, your mood, your confidence, they all affect your relationship. When you feel alive, your connection grows. Conversations improve. Touch returns. Playfulness returns. That quiet distance you may have felt between you and your partner, it often starts to shrink. Not because of a pill, but because you're present again. And it all starts with sleep, healing, and giving your body one small thing it needs to do its job. This message isn't about trying to be young again. It's not about chasing performance or proving anything. It's about restoration, reconnection, feeling strong in your body, waking up and saying, yes, I'm still here, still vital, still whole. So tonight, when you turn off the lights, ask yourself, what if one simple step could make tomorrow feel different? What if your body is just waiting for the right signal to wake up again? You don't have to try harder. You just have to give it what it's been missing. The rest, your body already knows how to do. If this message spoke to you, if something inside you nodded quietly as you listened, I want to invite you to subscribe. Here on this channel, we talk about real solutions for men over 50, not gimmicks, not pressure, just honest, respectful guidance to help you sleep better, feel stronger, and live fully. Your body is not broken, it's just waiting to be supported. Let's do this together, one night at a time.